I'm Spaceman Kong. Who are you?
My name is Nick. I am an alien. This is my planet Wumbo.
Oh, let's be friends.
Hello, my friends.
Hi.
Welcome back to Art. Kong and I are playing rocket ship.
Yeah.
Would you like to try making one of your own?
Ooh, let's go.
Let's go. Before we begin, my artist friends, what you need to do is to gather your materials. So what other materials do we need?
Well, pencil, colored pencils, markers, glue, scissors, ruler, and cardstock.
Okay, so let's get ready our materials.
Let's go.
So I know that Renee is going to show us how to draw spaceships today. So I thought it would be a good idea if we can make a model of a rocket ship and go into space and have fun discovering all the different planets and all the strange aliens who live on them. So get your materials ready and let's begin to make our very own rocket ship. So I have here my cardstock. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to fold my cardstock into halves. So what you need to do is make sure that the edges are aligned. And then once you have that, press it down and use your thumb. Press it all the way down firmly to make a crease. So what we're going to do, we are going to draw the rocket ship. So the first thing you need to do, get a ruler and a marker. Find the center of the paper. So if you're not sure, you can measure it and find the center. Okay? So the center is about here. So what we're going to do is put a straight line all the way across, right down this way. So now I have a center line. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put two lines over here. Okay? I think I'm just going to put about ½ an inch on each side. So once you got that, I'm going to put a line across. So this is my thruster, and I'm going to put the lines like that. And the next thing you do, you're going to do the body of the spacecraft. So the rocket is just going to have a curved line all the way over here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to, from here, I'm just going to do a line and goes all the way up there. Okay? So I'm going to do the same thing over here too. Do a line and then all the way up there. Okay? And I'm going to do a line right across, just like this. And then let's do the wings. So the wings are just going to, from the point over here, at the bottom, you're just going to go up here like that. Okay? I'm just going to go all the way like that. So let's do the same for this side. Okay, so you got the shape of the rocket. So what we're going to do now is we're going to cut it out. So go get your scissors. So I got my scissors over here. I'm just going to cut it out. So what happens now, I have two shapes which is exactly the same, but it's connected here, so I'm just going to cut it off. Okay, so I have two exact shapes. So right now, just put it side by side, and then we're going to use our marker. So you can see the line, put it side by side, and you can have the line, align with the ruler, and then just put a line across. Alright? So I'm going to put a straight line down the center. So now we need a line over here. So we need to put in the lines for the clusters. So let's turn it around and do the same thing. Okay, I'm going to put the line over here. And the line over here for the clusters. I need to do this side. So all I've left to do now is to color. So I'm going to color the top of the cone a bright red color. I'm going to do the same for the fins. I think I'm going to use yellow over here. And then we have to do the back. So we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to color the top of the rocket bright red. Let's do the fins too. Let's not forget this piece. So we're going to do the same thing. And if you like, you can draw windows on your spaceship too. So now you got it all ready with the colors. See, I've colored the front and the back. So this is the most important step right now, is that you have to measure. So I measure the length of the rocket. It's about 8.5 inch. So I need to find half of this length. So that will be about 4.25 inch. So I'm going to put an indication here, a dot. Now I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So it's going to be 4.25 inches. Put a dot. So now I've got that ready. What you need to do is to use your scissors. So you got to cut over here from the bottom and stop at the dot. And then for this piece, you are going to cut from the top all the way down till you reach the dot. Alright? So let's begin. I'm going to follow the line very carefully. Cut all the way till you reach the midpoint, which is the dot. Okay? See? Like that. And now you're going to do this piece, but you're going to cut from the top to the midpoint. Alright? You're going to cut from the top, follow the line, all the way down to the midpoint. Okay. So once you got that ready, we're ready to assemble your spacecraft. So what you need to do is you are going to slot it in between this piece like that. And you would have completed your spacecraft. And you will be able to stand on its own because of its legs. But if you want it to be more secure, you can put some tape if that's what you want. So once you assemble it, it's going to look like that. This is how your rocket ship looks like. Isn't it very simple and easy to do? But you can always use an old cereal box if you like and do one out of an old cereal box. So I found an old cereal box, and it is a nice cardboard, so we could use this to make a rocket ship too. So I'm just going to cut it out, and let's see what we can do. So I cut this piece out. I'm just going to fold it into halves. And the same way, put the ruler to a line right in the center of the cardboard. Okay, so I'm going to draw 2 lines at the bottom. This is for the thrusters. And then do a curved line all the way to the tip. But remember, the shape can be any shape you like. So if I can choose to do this one differently. Maybe I would do it this way. And it goes this way. And it goes up. And maybe I'll have a wing coming out like this. And then I have a fin coming out like this. Is this a better design? Okay, let's try it. Do the same for this side. It's going to go up all the way here. We have a round shape and a tip. Okay? We're going to have this shape coming out, extra thin, and coming out this way. Okay. Let's give it a shot and let's cut this out. I'm just going to cut it over here. So two of the same shape. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill in the lines. Okay, and we can start adding in the colors. Remember what is the next step? Yep, get your ruler and your marker and then measure the length of your rocket. So this is about 7 inches. So the midpoint should be around 3.5. So find the midpoint, put a marking. We're going to do the same thing over this side. Okay. So the midpoint is around 3.5. And put a marking. Now I'm going to cut this one from the bottom to the midpoint. Okay. And now I'm going to cut this one from the top to the midpoint. Alright. Okay. So now that we're ready, we're just going to assemble it. So just put the slots together. It's going to come in like that. And there you go. Finished your rocket ship. You like it? And it should be able to stand on its own. Look at that. So all you need to do now is to make your little figurines. I have a figurine of Kong and an alien over here. So what I did was I just attached a strip of paper which I folded into a triangular shape and I glued it onto my figurine, and that helps them to stand. And so we're just going to do a little weird looking alien. How about that? So I have a piece of paper over here. So I'm going to draw my weird looking alien. So what I'm going to do, just think of how your alien's going to look like. It could have any type of head. Use your imagination. It could have a square head. Let's try an alien with a square head. Alright? How about an alien with a square head? And a funny body like that. Okay. And let's give the alien big eyes. I'm going to give my alien a funny looking mouth. Does my alien have big ears? Maybe he does have strange big ears. And he wears a strange looking spacesuit. And let's have the funny body. What about the arms? Maybe the alien have has 3 arms sticking out like that. Ooh! I have 3 arms. I'm a strange alien. So we're going to finish coloring. Add some color to our little alien over here. Let's cut the alien out. Hey, I got my weird alien. So what you're gonna do? So I have my scrap paper. I'm just gonna cut out a strip. Just gonna cut out a strip, just like that. So what you're gonna do? You're gonna fold it. So I'm going to put this way and then glue this part on here. So I'll fold it here again. So I made 1 fold, 2, 3, and then I'm going to glue it this way. Okay? So once I finish gluing that, I'm going to glue this part over here so the alien will be able to stand. So let's do that. Put some glue. I'm gonna press it. See? So you form this little thing that can stand. And you just put glue over here. And let's glue the alien. Just glue it on its back like that. And the alien will be able to stand. Just like that. Okay? I hope you guys enjoy making your rocket ships and your funny aliens.
Henry, let's play!
Okay, Combat, before we play, let's say goodbye to our friends. Bye, my friends!
Bye, bye.